title of this video is Penultimate. Now penultimate paragraph in an introduction. Well, penultimate means the second last paragraph. It's not the ultimate, it's the one just before it. The second last paragraph in an introduction, once you've survived the opening and the body, it's got its own job to do. What does it do? Well, it sets the direction for the paper. It tells you what you're going to be doing in the paper and also gives you a sense of what those results are. If you're looking for a place to just dive in and get a sense of what that paper really achieves, the second last paragraph in an introduction in an engineering academic paper will give you that. It answers one key question. What do you hope to achieve? And generally speaking, it also gives you a little bit around, well, what did you actually achieve? So it gives you a good point to dive in, make a decision about whether you actually want to read at a deeper level of detail. Let's look at some examples. Immediately, your eye should jump to the yellow. It's talking about directions. Again, this is the fault-tolerant paper with over 1,000 Again, it's the paper on fault diagnosis and fault-tolerant techniques that we looked at that had over 1,000 citations. Very clearly, this is what it aims to do. Here's the results. There's an announcement within this paper, but that's okay in this instance because this is a direction-setting paragraph. Okay, aims and a bit of results. Let's have another look at a different one. Again, this is silicon as a mechanical material. The green gives you those linking sentences on the one hand. On the other hand, ties those clauses together nicely. The purpose of the paper, the aim. What's it about? What's the result? What is it going to produce? Well, it's about producing a new collaboration, a new use for silicon. It's a very successful paper and it's actually achieved its aim, what it set out to do. Let's look at another one. Second last paragraph, again in the Building Information Modelling BIM paper by Rebecca Volk. This paper aims at 1, 2, you immediately get some structure. The scope includes, tells you what's in, it also tells you what's out. It rather disregards considerations on infrastructure. Very clear about what's in, what's out. This is the scope. Who cares? Well, the results are useful for A, B, and C. This video is about the last paragraph of introduction. Now, the last paragraph of the introduction is the easiest paragraph to write in a paper because it just tells you what the structure of the paper is going to be. Absolutely dead easy. If your engineering paper is a typical paper, might have a requirements, design, implementation, results, discussion section. Bang, 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 bang. That's what the paragraph tells you. It is the roadmap. You've introduced the topic, you've narrowed it down, you've given some justification, some claims, you've talked about what you aim to do and given some results. Now let's get down to business. This is what's about to happen. If you've read that far into a paper, you know exactly what's coming. It is the roadmap. Again with the funnels. This then provides a link. It provides tentacles through to every section in the rest of the paper. In the following section, this again is the silicon as a mechanical material. Section 3 does this, the next 4 sections do that. Finally, we've got this, future trends in that. It just says, this is what's coming. Bang, 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 bang. Let's look at some more. Again, this is the Building Information Modelling paper. The following section does this. Section 3 does this. Section 4 does this. Section 5 does this. And section 6 finishes it off. Pretty much the same. You can just lift and shift from basically any paper, the last paragraph, copy it across, fill in your own sections, and you're on your way. Dead easy. And finally, for a very minimalist approach, again with the Survey of Fault Diagnosis paper, the rest of this paper looks like this. We've got this, we've got this, we've got this. You can get in and get out. Clearly they had space constraints. They didn't want to muck around. They just put it out there. This is exactly what's coming. Get into it.